What's going on YouTube? Real quick before we get started with the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We do post Destiny content every weekday, Monday through Friday, much like what you're about to watch now. Some informational, some montages, things like that. So go ahead and give that subscribe and hit the bell for notifications whenever new content does appear. Also, we do stream almost every day on twitch.tv/NedlyTV, which the link is down here at the bottom. Go ahead and give that a follow as well to see when we go live. It would be much appreciated. Also, feel free to join the Discord down below if you're looking to find groups in Destiny. It's going to be in the description tab down below. Click that link, join the Discord. Bunch of cool people in there, always doing stuff. Now, onto the video. What's going on YouTube? Ned back with another video today. As promised in the previous one, we are gonna go over the basics of how to get back and start back up into Destiny, or if it's your very first time to get going. So you will start with your character at 750 light. That is the base, whether you have the free version or if you have the regular version, or all the paid stuff, I guess is the appropriate terminology. 750, very arbitrary number. Used to start off with just a level and then 0. They've since changed that in previous updates. So you just start off at 750. Just know that going in. You're basically, the goal of this is to get higher tier gear. This is your light level right here. So this is basically your level now, right? So you start at basically level 1 is 750 and it goes up from there. Underneath it has the bonus, which power level grows as you gain experience, applied to all guardians across the account. This is basically your equivalent in Diablo is your prestige levels, or whatever it's called. It's basically just an additionary bonus of what your gear is, right? So we have a gear score of 974 plus 7, which brings it out to 981. Every one of these items here contribute to your light rank, so 978, and it's all just an average of each one of these. So the goal is to basically get higher level guns and armor. That seems pretty self-explanatory, right? Where it comes into play, each one has their own set of perks. We're gonna look at the Suros Regime, which is an exotic auto rifle. This has a set roll, and you can basically swap between spinning up and dual speed receiver. Both act differently, but every piece of gear other than exotics do have random rolls attached to them. Armor, you can slot in your own mods based off that, and then these are all your weapon perks right here, right? So you can change between sure shot and crossfire. Each one of these increases or decreases stats on the right hand side. Same thing with this one, reload speed and range. We're gonna put light back on, and you can see that the stats end up being completely different, right? This is the infusion tab right here. What this does is you basically feed one gun into another gun. So as long as you have upgrade modules, it's super easy to infuse. You hover over this, you go to the higher level gear, and on PC you hold F, and now see, it is 975 right there for you. So that changes the power level of this, changes the stats right here. Easy enough, right? So basically the goal, everything will give you gear. There's different qualities. There's greens, blues, purples, and yellow. Right side is your armor. Right here, as you can see, each one has a different stat. Each one has different energy in it. If you go into it, you can actually upgrade these with mods, but you need to upgrade the armor tier as well. So generally these cost materials, legendary shards, or glimmer. It gets exponentially more and more as you go up. So as you can see, do this. Now we need an enhancement core, as well as 3 legendary shards and more glimmer, and it only goes up 2 enhancement cores, and then now an enhancement prism, which that's some legendary shit you gotta grind for. So we're basically gonna stop here. You use this energy to slot mods in, right? So you can get different kind of mods from the world. You get this from the artifact, which we'll look at here in a minute. So if you go ahead and equip this, now that's on there. Now we get more glimmer from getting kills with hand cannons or sidearms. Pretty cool, pretty easy loot. Some of these have actual benefits to the gun itself, increasing, ammo drops, or improved target acquisitions, or ADS on certain type of guns. So just kind of read through what you want, kind of look at the build you're looking for, and take that from there. If you come down here, there's your clan banner. This gives you certain bonuses based on the clan you're in and getting experience points in it. Not something that directly affects your power, but it affects, different kinds of things that you can get from doing certain items. This is your artifact. It is also just a bonus. This gets more power as you gain experience, and you basically slot different upgrades into here that change an effect, right? So grants weapon shield piercing, bypassing combatant defenses, right? So for sidearms, so we equip that. Now sidearms, you basically have this mod to be able to slot in wherever you want. You can slot it into, it's not in exotics. So right here in the mod slot, you could basically shove this in here, making this an unstoppable hand cannon. Put that in, it now has that perk. Aiming down sights loads a powerful explosive payload that staggers unshielded combatants strong against unstoppable champions. It's good for PvE. Yeah, it's basically self-explanatory, right? Subclass, you have your 3, you have your Sunbreaker, you have your, or for this is my Titan right here. So we have Sunbreaker, we have Striker, and we have Sentinel. These are the Titan subclasses. Each one of them is going to have each one of these slots. They are going to act differently, such as a Shadow Shot for the Hunter, which is basically a bow that can cancel out supers and cause more damage in PvE to different enemies, and so on and so forth. So just explore your class to kind of figure out what subclass you want to go for, what feels good, what feels right, and then that's when you start figuring out what your loadout's going to be. But your power level, that's the base of your power level. As to what you're going to be doing is your destination tab. Each one of these with a yellow circle is something that you can do to get more powerful gear. So if you hover over this one right here, we have our weeklies of complete any nightmare hunt activities. Do 3 of them, you get powerful gear tier 1. So that'll raise your light up a little bit, but not that much. Pinnacle gear is something that will drastically increase it, probably by 5 light levels, up into a certain 1,000 cap, and then it's only by 3. Make sure that you're doing these every week. This is super important for getting more gear, getting your guardian more powerful, and so on and so forth. Pretty self-explanatory. When it comes to the quest, this is where you can get lost in the sauce, especially on this tab, the quest tab, and explore into the EDZ. Quickly just explain all the different icons that there are to you. These are called strikes. These are like dungeons in World of Warcraft or instances in, you know, any other MMORPG. You can queue for these at random, just like Raid Finder or Dungeon Finder or anything else in those said RPGs as well, or you can queue for these ones specifically. Up here are going to be adventures. These are basically like missions. It says your reward down there at the bottom, this one being rare gear, which is going to be your blue gear, with the 3 different kinds of tier loot that you're going to get: blue, purples, and yellows in that hierarchical order. You kind of just need to prioritize what you want to get depending on where you're at in the game. So like right now, if I was just starting out, I would probably bang some of these out just because it's an easy chance to get some good blue gear, right? These right here are drop points. These are where you can spawn in at. So there's generally multiple across the map. So if you're looking to do something up here, say you're looking to do the Red Legion Black Oil, you'll go ahead and spawn up right here. Easy as that. These are public events. These spawn throughout the open world area on a timer. As you can see, this one starts in about 50 seconds. So if we wanted to get that, we would just spawn in right here and go hit that up. Generally, there's planetary materials, rare gear, and glimmer that you can get out of those. So those are also like quick ways of getting more loot if you're just starting out. These icons right here are called lost sectors. They're basically small little instances that you can go into, kill a boss, and get some loot. These are also a quick way of getting some fast level blues, so definitely go ahead and check those out as well. Some quests do require you to do some of these, so it's best to honestly look up and see which is which, seeing as they're not labeled here on the map. These right here are basically main quest icons right here. It's definitely worth doing these just to try to get these knocked out of the way. Generally, there's some pretty good tier loot at the end of it. If not, it just gets another icon off your map. So if you're kind of OCD like myself, I try to bang these out as quick as I can, as long as they're, you know, relatively simple to do. Or if they take a ton of time, I will just get working on them as is. The last icon, this is more for end game stuff, is going to be here. These are your raids that you're going to be inevitably doing. If you stick with the game long enough, these are 6-man instances that are much like strikes, but generally a lot harder, a lot more mechanic focused, but you can also get top tier loot out of them. So definitely, if you're looking to push, definitely be ready for these bad boys right here. We're going to be doing a bunch on the Twitch stream here in these next couple of weeks. We're going to get all of these done. and then guides for them will be posted subsequently in those weeks, so keep an eye out for that as well. So the quest tab is just a collection of every single quest that you have, not organized by anything but the last pulled. It's kind of a mess. You're going to want to start delving into these. So if you have the Shadowkeep expansion, this is going to be your next tab right here. These are all the quests in the Shadowkeep expansion that you can do. Each one, you can see the rewards at the bottom, gives you a weapon for that one, a weapon for that one. These are probably steps in the quest. If we continue to do them, we'll get more stuff out of it, right? Seasonal, this is per season, so we're in season 10 right now, the season of the Guardian games. So you're seeing a bunch of, you know, bounties for getting the medals. You have the Lie, which is currently going on right now, which we're about to actually start doing. Pale Horse, this is for an exotic. If it has the yellow banner, it's for an exotic quest. Basically gonna guarantee you an exotic at the end of it. So I try to do these only because I like to fill out my collection. Certain exotics are way better than others, so definitely take a look. And we're going to be doing tutorial videos on a lot of these exotics too, so you don't have to really think about it too much. If you stay tuned to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Playlists are for the quests that you get from the Vanguard, the Crucible, and the Gambit dudes in the tower. These will all give you weapons or lead you to getting a weapon. If you want to just, you know, fill out that collection, definitely get these done and get working on it. A lot of them are all account wide, so that way if whatever character you're playing on, if you have multiple characters, they all count to these quests as well. This is the tab that I love because I love getting shiny yellows. This is your exotics tab. This is basically going to show you how to get either catalyst or how to get the exotics itself. So we've currently actually been working on the Thorn quest right now. So we have to go complete the strike. We had to kill a bunch of people in Crucible. We had to use void weapons and hand cannons. But this gun is one that was super popular in D1, and it's nostalgic to try to get it back. So that's what we're working on right now. I've been kind of clearing through these right here just because, like I said, I like to have the exotics. I like to fill out that collection. So it gives me a pool of weapons to pull from that I know that are going to be at least okay in certain scenarios. So definitely make sure that we're checking this tab out as much as we can. If you're interested at all in the past of Destiny 2, you can come down here to the past. These are from all past expansions that you can do. Some of them grant you things, other ones are just lore based, pretty self-explanatory. If you want to actually go through them, definitely feel free. A lot of them are fun, a lot of them are grindy, a lot of them aren't really necessary anymore. So, you know, it's all in what you want to do. The last tab that we're going to be looking at today is going to be the seasons tab right here. So this is your season pass. You can either have the free tier, which is this top row, or the bottom tier. I paid for mine, so we get all these down here at the bottom, and you just get experience for the season pass by doing things. Play Crucible, play Gambit, do strikes, do quests, do stuff with friends. You could buy it if you're flush with cash. Unfortunately, I'm not. And they give you either, you know, some engrams up here, some special weapons that are in the past, as well as if you buy it, you get certain perks like small experience boosts, you get bundles of resources, you get ships and more armor and more upgrade stuff. I find it worth. It's only $10 to buy the pass. I do it just because of all the stuff that you get out of it. It feels a little pay to winny, but it's not. I mean, it's all random if you're looking at the engrams, right? It's all still random, but it's still, I don't know. There's something I still feel worried about this. I want to do a video on this later. How my thoughts on the season pass itself, but we will definitely get to that. But yeah, that is the basics of Destiny. So feel free, if you have any questions, leave comments down below. I will definitely be reading them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, follow the Twitch channel as well, listed down here below, and I will talk to you guys next time. See ya.